Okay, guys, welcome back. All right, I know you are in a little bit shock here because as you can see in my animator, I deleted everything. Okay, so we are gonna make a little different here, which will make our life more easier. Okay, believe me. Okay, I know I showed you like speed X and speed Z, and we set all these animations, but now we were changing. Okay, we are making this game more practical, and so we will just make this in a few simple steps and which will make our life easier and make the game work better. Okay, so we will go to our player. Now we had the get access. Okay, we are using this to control our character, but for the animation we are going to use this one, get access vector. Okay, we will drag and drop this here. Now we are getting both of them at the same time, so we can use this like only one time. We don't need to go left right kind of thing here. Okay, so I'm gonna store this. You can say new variable, but I already have one. So I had this when I was testing. So you can, okay, let's create from new. Let's say vector3 run. Okay, and I wanna store this in somewhere like new variable, and I will store this in, let's say, speed. Okay, character direction. All right, now I will use this character direction in here. Okay, now I'm going to copy and paste one of these. I'm going to disable these two, okay, because we're not using. By the way, in this graph only leave the jumping animation. Okay, delete the others that we created. So have your graph like this. Okay, don't play with this, these are still working fine. And here I'm going to show you. Let's get rid of this first. Okay, and so set animator float value is going to be game. Which one is that? Let me show you. So we are going to change speed, not X or Z. Okay, let's create a new one. Let's create a float again, and let's say character running. Okay, character run. All right. All right, so we come here, and this should be character run, and this get access vector, the one we stored here, character direction, should be set up like this. Okay, so now all we have to do is we create a state, and we call this running. Okay, this one we name this running. Let me delete this. Okay, and we will from here we will create a make transition and make transition back. Okay, so this one has exit time. Now we will say character run speed is greater than 0.1. Okay, now it's calculating all directions. Okay, and the same has exit time, and character run is less than 0.1. Okay, now check it out, guys. This should hopefully, and do we have the running animation? No, we won't. Don't forget, okay, this one. So we will, let's go running in here. All right, sorry guys. So running in here. So now let's check it out. Now we did it, and she's in her idle. All right. Okay. You see, it's much more simple. I know you want to shoot me, guys, like after I showed you all things, and now I am showing it like it's easy, but still it's a way. I mean, you can do that way, but this is like more simple, and you will understand why we did this in the next class. Okay. So thank you for watching, and sorry for like showing this late. Okay, and hope you liked this part, and see you in the next one. Bye. Hello. Okay, now let's add a muzzle effect to our gun, so we can, like, when we tap to shoot, the gun will create a muzzle effect. Okay, so first of all I want you to download this from the asset store. This is free. Okay, and war FX 40 plus realistic FX. So if you search for like war FX or muzzle war FX, it will show up. Okay, and so this is the one. So you will have this folder, and I want you to go under especially effects like the mobile thing, because since we will export to mobile later on. All right, and I want you to go to muzzle flashes and to the sprites. Okay, and what is this? FPS planes. Let's try one of these. Yeah, so first person shooter. So this is like already animated muzzle flashes, and if I drag and drop this, so this is like a sprite kind of thing. Okay, and you can bring the first one. So this is this looks like a nice one. All right, and 4 planes, I don't know, let me check the 4 planes. Let me check this out. Yeah, this is not too bad. I don't know, let's try one of them. Okay, I will use the sprite one. I don't know, I like this. I will like bring this up. All right, and I will try to set its position just at the tip of the, how can I say, on my gun. Okay, and I will like rotate this like this. All right, and let's see, let's go, let's see, so right here, and let's check from this. Yeah, just make sure you check from every angle. Okay, and let's turn this way and this way. Now this is like almost done. So this should be okay right now. Okay, I want you to put it under your rifle folder. So wherever the gun goes, the rifle goes. Okay, so if I like hit play, if I hit play, now she is like almost like shooting. The rifle is following her. Okay, I mean the muzzle is following her. So whenever you see this, by the way, like if this is not playing, you just select your particle, you just click play here. So this is now on. All right, now I want to turn this off first. Okay, so I'm going to deactivate, so it's not like playing when we start the game, and I will add a new FSM to my character. I'm going to say add FSM to player, and at the start I will like get I'm gonna get key down. All right, get key down, and I'm going to use the T key. All right, for now, and when we press T, it will fire off the muzzle effect. So I'll create a new state. I will come back here. All right, use the finished, and I will, when press T, so get key down, and I'm going to use get key up in this one. So when the key is up, it will stop. All right, think like this. So the same key, and get key up is finished. This one. Okay, so here I'm going to use activate GameObject. All right, so still I'm going to like specify GameObject and bring this over here, and I will say deactivate this. All right, so I'm going to bring it up. All right, so this is like the first priority, and get key, and here I'm going to activate this, bring this up all the way. Let me save my project. And so when we test our game, okay, so when I press the T key, it should fire off. Okay, great. Now I'm hitting the T key. Okay, so she's like shooting the muzzle. Okay, one more thing I want to add to this. All right, and which is I want to add like a light kind of thing. and I want to edit like right where the muzzle is. Okay, let me fire this, and let me create like a point light here. All right, and I'm gonna put it right under my rifle as well. All right, so where is this point light gone? Yeah, here we are. This is the one. Okay, so let me, yeah, this should be okay. I'm going to make this like a yellowish color and make the intensity like 3 and the range to maybe 6, okay, or maybe 8. So when we fire this, how can I say, it should like lighten up this area. All right, think it like that. Okay, and intensity maybe 5. Okay, make it really intense, so when you fire it off, it's really like affecting the area. Okay, that's important. So also let's deactivate this and deactivate the light. So when we shoot, this will also affect the area. Okay, so let's, okay, oops, okay, let's deactivate this. So let's go to player. So what's this point light one? Player, and I'm going to copy and paste this. And here, the second one, I will also drop the point light, okay? And I will copy this. And you can imagine what's going here. I'm going to activate it, okay? So if I go, you see, all right? So this is what's it about, okay? So you are like, if you are shooting here, it's like lighting the area that you are shooting, all right? So that's about it, guys. You can play with the intensity of the light, the range, or everything, but this is just, I'm showing how it's going on. All right. So in the next lesson, we will like set up our animator, so she can like shoot around while she's running, or she's like holding still, in the still position. We'll check that. Hope you like this one, and see you in the next class. Bye. Okay, now to the shooting animation, guys. Okay, I will use this like firing rifle. Actually, this is like she's firing when she's running, and this is in place. So if I click this, you see this is a running animation here, and this one is in place. So what I will do is, while she's running, she can shoot, and if we stop running, she will continue to shoot again, and if we stop shooting, she will go back to idle. Okay, so let's add the shooting first while she's running. So I'm going to add this, shoot and run, and I will say, I will drag and drop this firing rifle, and I will create first which one, a bool. Okay, I will say this shooting. Okay, and so shooting should be okay. So here in the player, I will add a set animator bool. Okay, I'm going to specify GameObject, and I will say, where's the animator? Yeah, this is the one. I'm going to wait this here, and the parameter should be shooting. All right, so this is false, so I will copy this here, so when we press T, it should be true. Okay, so where is this? Here we go. No, not this one, sorry guys. Set animator bool, command and C, and yeah, this one, and this one should be true. Okay, this shooting one. So this bool we will use to make a transition while we're running. I will take this off, and I will say shooting is true. Okay, sorry guys, this is not, this is shooting. Oh yeah, I have a shooting here. So let's say shooting, shooting run. Okay, so now I need to copy and change this as well here, so it works. Okay, and this one I will shooting run, yeah, true, and I will make a transition back, take this off, and shooting run is false. Okay, so when I'm doing this, so she's like shooting, and if I leave it, she's, but she's still shooting in place. Okay, so she's like running around. All right, so this goes to this shooting from the running. Okay, like because if I press T, she's now shooting to the floor, but if I'm running and pressing T, she's like now shooting around. Okay, now when I stop the running, I still want her to shoot in the this high. All right, in the same position, and for that I will use another animation state. I will go to shoot in place. Okay, and again I'm going to make a transition right here. I'm going to use a bool. The shooting run is true, and I will make a transition back, and I will make this also true. Okay, so either case I want this true, but only I want also to play this animation if escape this one. So I'm going to add another one, and I will say if character run, now this time is less than 0.1. Now this is the second condition. So if our character stops, she will play this. Okay, I forgot to add the animation here, guys. Sorry about that. Firing in place. Okay, so now she will play this one in place. Okay, so she will stop running. Otherwise, she would like run in place. All right. So this one also add this. So character run now if it's greater than 0.1. All right. So now check this out, guys. So I press the T, she is running, and if I stop running, she is now back to idle. All right. But if I stop, now she's stuck right here. Now how do we fix that? Okay, we somehow need to go back to idle with this, and I will make a transition back to idle position, and I will add shooting run, how can I say, false. Okay, and I will make here, if I say shooting run true, then she will stop shooting. Now check this out, guys. This should work perfect. Now if I'm in place, she's shooting. If I leave, she stops. Now I'm running, she's in place, and if I stop, she's gone. Okay, so I can run either way around. I can like shoot while I'm standing. Now if I leave the running, she's still like aiming and shooting, and if I stop the T key, I mean I take my eye off the T key and she stops, and from the standing position without running I press, now she goes back right into shooting in place. Okay, and from here I can like run and I can stop. Now actually we have like a two kind of loop here, like one from standing going to the shooting and one from running going to the same shooting animation. So this is in place. Now she's like running, and if I leave it, now she's going this way around. But if I first run, now she's in run, and she's like this. Okay, the thing is I didn't like this running animation. I want to change this, so I had this rifle run here. Okay, and now this should be much better. Now she is like running more. Yeah, this is much better. This is more like it, guys. Okay, so she is now like on the hunt. This is what I want. Now I can like shoot my zombie. All right. Now something I want to show you about this zombie character also. Now if I touch him, this he is like going around like this, So in order to fix that, because it's a rigid body, we go to this and we come to this main, the rigid body object, and we make this mass like maybe 30 and angular drag like 10 or something. So he's really like a heavy object and less affected by the spinning. Now check this out. Now we cannot move, cannot like push him, okay? But if I make the mass like maybe 10, now this should be much easy at least to move him around, okay? All right, so you can like play with it. You can make this 20 and so you can still push it, but it's up to you however you like, okay? So I'm going to leave this like 30 and 10 for now. So you saw how we set up this running and animation setup. So this is much easy, and really sorry for that, guys, like changing all the setup once again. But this is like for the better of the game, and like making it, the more simpler the better. Always think like that. Don't make things complicated, like make it simple, make it work, because you have more things to think actually than just these like really basic things. When you are designing a game, you need to design the whole level. Imagine like you have to set up the enemies and things, and you're an indie developer. You can't go like really deep into like a lot of things. Try to make things simple for yourself. That's the most important thing. I always do that. Like keep your mind clear. Okay. So thank you for listening, and see you in the next class. Bye. Hello guys, welcome back. So now let's create our bullet. All right, so let's go to like 3D object. Let's create a capsule, and this is like too big, you see. So this has to be a bullet. So 0.02 should do fine. Okay, so I'm going to, yeah, this is like close to my gun, and I will first create a material for this. So I created like a folder here. Let's create a material, and let's call this bullet material, okay? And this one I'm gonna make this like a yellowish, and actually I will make this a legacy shader and call this self-illumination and diffuse, okay? So when I drag and drop this here, so this is gonna be like a glowy kind of material going on, all right? And another thing is let's write an FSM for this bullet when it is created. So I will first add a translate to it, okay? And I will say on the z-axis, I will say 5 for now, just for testing, okay? And I think that should do it. And next I'm going to do a raycast, okay? And here we go. And I will make it in the direction of 1, all right? And the distance should be like 0.9, because we are gonna just use this bullet for distance. We don't want too long distance, because this will like detect if this has anything in front. And for the hit event, I will create a new event, and we'll call this if hit object, okay? I will add it to here as a transition. And for the store hit object, let me see. For the store hit object, I'm going to create a new GameObject variable here, and I will say object hit, okay? Okay, object hit, and for this store hit object, I'm going to click the object hit. All right, so this should be okay. And I'm going to turn on the debug mode, okay? That's cool. And now what we will do is we will create a new state. By the way, you can hit command and drag here. You now create a new state. And this is like, how can I say, when we, enemy, collide enemy, maybe, when it collided. And here I'm going to say a game object compare tag, okay? And here I will select the object hit, the variable that we created here, okay? And this is gonna be, of course, what we will do is we will like, let me show you what's going on in here. This is our enemy, all right? So this has to be tagged as enemy, which I already did, okay? So all you gotta do is you need to like go to add a tag, and you can say add here like enemy. Okay, let's go enemy game. Okay, let's make from start from 0. So enemy game, okay? And I need to select this zombie, and I need to say enemy game, all right? So this is like the game enemy. So when you tag any object, they will be the enemy. So you can like spawn, I mean, you can like touch with this capsule. And in the true event, okay, this will be the enemy game, okay? And in the true event, I will say, how can I say, like hit enemy, okay? And this I will add. And the false event is like, because if it doesn't touch, it should like destroy itself, right? The bullet. And if it doesn't touch, so like destroy self, all right? So this will be, of course, checked every frame. And now create a new state. Let's call this damaging enemy, okay? And we need to go after if it hit the enemy, this object hit here, okay? If it hit the enemy, and if it hit the enemy, then what? Then we need to like send event, okay? Event by name, okay? By using this, we will like add things into our game. For now, I will leave this blank, but we will use it later. And also, I will like add explosion force, okay? So we can see the impact of the bullet on our enemy, okay? And so, and of course, the use owner will be object hit, okay? And center, I will create a new center force, okay? So let's leave it like that for now. And we will create a new state, okay? And in this state, we will destroy self. So this one, okay? And here, of course, when it hits the enemy, we want it to destroy itself, okay? So this is like a basic bullet setup, all right? So this will be like our bullet. Now what we need to do is, for you to use it, we need to make it a prefab, okay? And to do that, I created a folder here. I will create a new, where is this? Prefab. I will call this bullet, okay? And now when I drag and drop this here, now because this is inside the project, you see now this is a prefab. Now I don't need this. All I have to do is I will call this from here, and I can like start spawning this bullet over and over again, okay? So this is like a prefab we can use over and over again. So this is our bullet, which we will use to like damage our enemies during the game, okay? So in the next class, you know, I will show you how we can fire this off, okay? Thank you for listening. Bye. Okay, now let's shoot this gun, will we? Alright, so game object. Okay, now what I'm doing is I will create a sphere, and this will be 0.02, 0.02, 0.02, okay? So this will be our actually spawner. We will spawn the bullets using this object. So this will actually spawn this bullet, okay? So let's replace this right inside our muzzle, okay? So maybe I need to make this like 1, 1, 1, okay? And so let's check from each angle, and maybe create here. Here we go. That's cool. That's cool. Okay. So, and I will like, yeah, bring it up here, bring it up here. Okay. Yeah, this is fine. Okay. And this one, I will call this spawner. and I will put it right under my rifle. All right. So wherever this goes, the spawner goes. All right, that's the thing. Now let's create. Okay, we have our prefab here. That's cool. So let's create an FSM for our gun, and we will fire this off. So we will again say get key down. I will select the T key. You can do this whatever you want, but it has to be the same that you fired this muzzle effect before. Okay, and get key down, and here I will create a new event. I will say this fire gun. Okay, fire fun. Okay, that's cool. I'll use fire fun for that. And this one I will hold command and drag. You see, this is the way I can create a new state. And here I will name this gunfire. Okay, and so now I will spawn. All right, I will say create object. Okay, now it's asking our game object what does it spawn. Now I will bring this right here, because you shouldn't use this one. You should use this prefab, so you can like instantiate this over and over again while you are playing. So I want this bullet as my game object, and the spawn point, of course, this spawner. Okay, so and I will how can I say, like maybe wait. Okay, I will say get key up, and I will again like use the T key. Okay, and I will say, say this, like, so when the key is up it should stop. Let me create a new event here, stop firing. Okay, so it will go back here. But if it doesn't take this up, so let's check it out if it works. Okay, so let's check it out if it works. So yeah, here we go. Yeah, it's firing, but it's firing up, so I don't know why it is like this. I guess it has to do with the spawner. Okay, let me see. So if I like select, and if I press T, you see the bullet is going up. Okay, so this shouldn't go up. Instead it should go, how can I say, I think it has to do with the spawner. So this is like going up. I want this spawner object to be 180, maybe. It should work. Sometimes it works like this. Yeah, it's going down now. So yeah, it was going up. So I think if I do that, let's see, I know it sounds weird, but if I do that maybe 90, it should work. Okay, let's try this. It has to do with the rotation of the spawner. Okay, yeah, here we go. Now it's shooting how it's supposed to shoot, guys. Okay, so if I go and if I shoot, you see. Now the problem here is we always have to hit the T button like over and over again. Okay, so which doesn't really like resembles the auto fire kind of thing. Okay, which is not cool. What we want for this, we will like make a loop here. All right, so I will like add a wait command. and I will make this weight really like short amount, like 0.05, and I will use how can I say, finished here, okay, and finished. So I will add a new state. I will bring this finished here, and I will like how can I say, like weight. First of all, I need to say get key up, okay, and finished again, and the get key up is of course the T key, okay, and this one first of all should go how can I say, this one should go like to, okay, not finished actually, this one should be like stop, sorry, not, this should be, yeah, stop firing. We can use stop firing again, okay, so we will come back here, okay, and this one I will use this same wait command here, okay, sorry for the confusion guys, and now I will use finished. So when this is finished, it will go back to here. Okay, this is cool. Now we have a loop here. So wait 0.05, come here, still firing, wait, go back here, go back here. So if I take T key up, it will go right back to, okay, check this out. Stop firing, and we have another stop firing here. So now we should like fire like crazy, guys. Okay, let's check this out again. I'm sure you're gonna love this. Now check it out. Here we go. Okay. Only the bullets are like too small, I think. So I will, let's go to my bullets. Okay, let's check from here. You know, let's make this a little bit bigger. You know, sometimes in the games, it's better you like exaggerate things, okay? So things will look much better. Trust me on this, guys, okay? The bigger, the better, all right? Trust me, you know, just pump up that ego, all right? And let's make this like this, all right, okay, yeah, make this huge, you know, it doesn't have to be logical. And so let's go to our project, let's drag and drop this here so it updates. So now let's check it out. You see, so now it's like shooting, okay. All right, guys, so this is about it. And what's this? Yeah, this is like, you see, these are all created when I shoot it, okay. And I just want to check something with it, okay. Yeah, these are going sideways, which is like weird, okay. We don't want that. We want this bullet to be like 90. Let's see if this is gonna work right here. Yeah, this is not what I want. Okay, right now I'm not gonna bother this, okay. So rifle, let's check it out. Sorry about this, guys, I will fix this, and let's bring it back here, but still it's looking cool, you know. And let's see if this will affect it. Yeah, the bullet is going like sideways, all right. So maybe if we make the spawner, maybe like let's try something else. Maybe it has to do with this. No, this is the direction. So I'm just testing it out, guys. Okay. Anyway, this is cool. Okay. I will, fix this in the next classes. For now, let's stay here. So we are like shooting. Okay. We have the auto fire on. And what else? Okay, something I want to show. Now, like, if we check the game, let's check the game first. If we check the game, you see this muzzle and lighting effects. Actually, they are not so like, how can I say? And she is shooting in angle. Oh my god. Okay, I guess it has to do with this bullet being 0. Now everything is mixed up. Sorry, guys. Yeah, now this is okay. This is cool. Okay. So don't mess with this direction, okay? We'll fix this later on. Okay, one thing. Now, do you remember in our first opening class, I showed you the thing to make our game look better, okay? Which was this game post profile, this one, the post effects. Now check what happens with our all effects and lighting, okay? Now check this out, guys. So this is really cool. You see now it suddenly got this glow thing going on. So now you can see the effect more. Okay, now we have like the motion blur and check it out. You see? Okay. So this is like cool, all right? And the thing is, this bullet is going really slow. I also want to, how can I say, go to my project and prefabs. Now we need to make the change here. And we need to make the Z like 15, okay, so it goes faster. Now the effect should be much better. Now check it out. Here we go. Now this is like shooting like crazy. Now let me show you how this effect like goes away when I turn these on. So I have, in the inspector, I have ambient occlusion, you see those shadows, and the motion blur and the bloom. Check it out what happens when I took out the bloom, okay? So these affect a lot, and I can add the vignette here. So now we have like a darkish color. Now we have a more polished, like a post-processed gaming thing, okay? All right. Okay. And now one more thing before we turn this off. Sorry guys, so this one, let me select the gun here. You know, we said like where is this? Sorry, this one, bullet and Playmaker. So we had this explosion force and we didn't add anything here. So if I make this like 600 and the radius is 300, okay. Now when I play the game, okay, check it out. Now when I play the game, sorry for the complication guys, but it's just too many things to teach at once, so sorry for that. Now check the zombie. You see, when I shoot him, he's like, I'm making him move with my bullet, so which is like cool. All right, okay, so now we are getting there, right? Okay. Okay, now, so this is our bullet thing, all right. So this is cool, guys. Okay, thank you for listening, and see you in the next class. Bye. Okay, guys, I just want to make a quick revision on the spawner object that we created. I just found out that it's much easier and more controllable to do if you make it like a square kind of object, okay. So what we will do is we will create a 3D object, this time a cube. I deleted the old spawner object that we did. Don't worry about it, you're not going to change any code, we're just going to replace things, okay. 0.01, 0.01, 0.01, okay. So this is our cube. We will spawn the bullets from this first. So the best thing is actually to make the direction exact, to where the muzzle is looking at, all right. So because we did like a sphere, but with the sphere it's really hard to see, it's like the direction, the Z, X and Y. With cube we can see much better. Okay guys, so I will go to my rifle and I will come here. So I will bring this main spawner, okay, and here I will drag and drop this right here, okay. So now you can, like from this how can I say, from this bullet, I mean this main spawner. Now when we click the play game, okay, so I will, okay, you see this is like shooting this way, and if we were to put this like this in the front of our muzzle, it will shoot like 90 degrees angle, okay. So we don't want that, okay. We want this to be turned like into to this way, all right, before we are replacing this into our muzzle thing. So I will make this 90, okay. So now when I click, now it, okay, actually this, if I make this 0, let me show you what's going on here. This we actually will turn this way, so it will shoot this way, all right. So I'm gonna make this 90. Now if I make if I shoot, now this is shooting this way on the left, to the left side, okay. Now it's much more clear of what we are doing, okay guys. So now we can bring here, now we know, even though this is showing X, we still return, we still like rotated it in this way. So now when we replace this in the right in front of our nozzle, okay, it should be okay guys, alright. So like this kind of thing, bring it right here, okay, and now it should shoot right at the direction where our muzzle is looking at, alright. So this is like much better guys, okay, just make it exact, alright. This is cool. Now we can bring it down. Now also you can like take out the mesh renderer so we don't see this, but it will still spawn the bullets, okay. Okay, now you see, now she's shooting in the correct angle, okay. I mean, if you did the tutorial and yeah, like if you have some problem shooting in the direction you're looking at, so this is the best way to fix this, okay. And all right, to fix the bullet angle, all right, I'm not going to work on that right now. Actually, I will make this like a big sphere kind of thing right now, okay. So I will make it like this, all right. So I will bring it back like this, make it really huge, okay. So this is what we will be shooting right now. I mean, so I just, we just continue with our tutorial, okay. And later on you can bring your own object in here and things, okay. So this should be okay. And again, we will come, let's make this bigger guys, okay. Check when you are designing from here, check here, like see how it looks, okay. So this is much better, okay. This is like, let's make it like a big sphere, okay. So we see the bullet big, always exaggerate. Now we go to our prefab, now bring it down. I'm not gonna mix with its like the angle or thing for now. Right now I'm more interested in its direction it's going, okay. Again, I will come at my rifle and bring this bullets here, okay. So let's see how it will work with this like big size, Alright, so this is much better now, okay. Alright. So because I have like the motion blur on, that's why we are seeing this kind of thing in the game, okay. So if you are not comfortable with it, you can just turn off the, let me take this up here, you can turn off the motion blur, okay. So you can take out the motion blur and now it should look much better in your game, but we still have the bloom and the occlusion effect, Okay, you see, now we have our bullet shooting around. Okay, guys, in the right direction. Okay, okay. Only, okay, one more thing I want to fix. Because the animation itself we took for mix demo is like the gun is looking a little bit down. So if we go to our zombie, it will like shooting his chest. But we would more want it to like, shoot the body. Okay. So I want to, by the way, I think I changed some things in Playmaker. Damage, yeah, explosion force stayed at 600, guys. Sorry about that. How can I go to that? Here we go. So explosion force 600 by 300, and now it's like if I to fix that I will go to my main spawner object, come right here, okay, turn on the mesh renderer to see more clearly, and I will like maybe turn it up a little bit like that. Okay, all right, even this is like too much. Yeah, this should be like too much, guys. Sorry about that. Yeah, this is like better. Okay, so now it will shoot more like to the head. I mean, even though the gun is looking down, you can just like make tricks. You see now. Oh, sorry, guys, I did it all wrong. Okay, I need to do, because the gun is like this way, we need to spin it like this. So I will take it up like this a little bit. Okay, that's my bad. And now, yeah, she's more shooting to the head. Okay, now boom. Okay, here we go. Die, zombie. All right. Okay. So now we are much better. Things are looking better now in our game. Okay. So hope you like this game. Also, you like the small fix with it with the spawner. So let me turn the mesh renderer. Where is this? Main spawner. Yeah, this one. Turn this off so we don't forget it. I mean, even it's not going to be visible during the game, but it's always better to make things exact. Okay. By the way, you can delete this. It doesn't have to stay here. You can delete this because we still have this mesh here. I was just holding that just in case to, you see. By the way, if you check the game, now this is like cloning the bullets, okay? Now they are like increasing. As I shoot, it is like cloning it, okay? It's now creating instances, all right? Okay, so I hope you like this fix again. And see you in the next class. Bye.